Warning. The following video is intended for viewers 13 years and older. Viewer discretion is advised. You're here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
Welcome back, YouTube. It's your favorite action figure reviewer. I'm Ghost of Sparta with another fantastic action figure review of Aehab from UM Toys. Now, this is the Tiger Stripe SS Plus version, and we're going to see all the accessories, paint apps, sculpt, and articulation of this figure. Please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to smash that like button so you can help support this channel. Check out in the description below for all my social media sites so you can stay up to date with my channel. And make sure to check out my other videos. There are cards in the upper right hand corner that will lead you to an awesome, fantastic video, and also in the description below. Now, as you guys can tell, I know the figure's name is kind of odd, but this is Venom Snake from the Metal Gear game, The Phantom Pain. I'm a huge Metal Gear fan, so if you guys want to ask me questions in the comments, I would definitely like to respond to those. So go ahead and test me on my knowledge, and I will give you the best answers that I do off of memory, or I'll research them, or I'll learn something new with you. So as you can see, this figure does have a lot of accessories. You know, there's a little portion of here pulling out all the accessories in the box, and then they organize them very nicely in these little rectangle spaces, you know, and there's a lot there. I mean, it's like a whole arsenal worth of accessories. Another thing I wanted to mention is that he comes with a very small horn that is on the top right of his head. You can see it here, but then he also comes with two other smaller horns that are super small. They come in a nice little, I guess you want to call it a little nickel bag. So that way, you know, you won't lose them. And now that we've gotten through all of that, we'll take a look at those size comparisons. Venom Snake with Marvel Legends Deadpool. Venom Snake with SH Figuarts Goku. Venom Snake with NECA Predator. So now that we got those size comparisons out of the way, we can actually take a look at the figure. Now, this is a 6-inch figure. That's what the scale he's supposed to be in, and he fits that pretty well. I mean, you saw through the size comparisons, he can fit well with certain different figure types. Now, he actually has clothes on. If you guys seen my review on V for Vendetta from, I think it's 1,000 Toys, also Dante and Virgil from the same company, 1,000 Toys, they actually use clothes for their figure, and I have to say this uniform is impeccable. It looks great. A lot of detail. It has the stitching, it has the little rivets, the canteen, you have your satchel here. This is also for, you know, the loop for the parachute. I mean, they were able to capture a lot of the detail. They even got the Diamond Dogs logo right there, and then you have the DD logo here, which you can customize in the game. And this uniform looks great. Has full articulation. Obviously the clothes are going to hinder it a little bit. Like, I couldn't twist this all the way around. I could. It's either going to pop out the joint or rip the fabric, and that's saying a lot for them to get this amount of detail in the uniform. So it has everything just like in the video game. I mean, we have the detail of the cassette player here. We have his, oh man, I forgot what these were called. I mean, they're magazine holsters. Yeah, there you go, magazine holsters. We also have his little vest, or man, I know what this is called, and it just it's like right there on the tip of my tongue. But if you know what this is called, let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear the answer, because I know what this is called. But it's a certain type of vest that helps you with, you know, carrying a lot of items. And he has his holster for his weapon, which is usable. You can actually fit his gun in there, and we'll see that later once we get to the accessories. Now let's look at his robot arm here. We could take a look at it. It's detailed nicely. It's painted exactly how it's supposed to be, red, and it has black finish, and it also has a gold line here, and it looks nice. You know, the arm looks great. You do get some different hands that we'll go over in a little bit once we get to the accessories, but this figure does a lot and comes with a lot as well. So let's get to everybody's favorite part, the articulation. One more thing before I forget. I forgot to go over the head sculpt. We're going to take a look at Venom Snake himself. We have the eye patch, which is sculpted on there. It's not removable. The horn that's on his head is removable. You can actually, like I said before in the beginning, you can actually exchange it with two other sizes that are a little bit smaller. It is very, very difficult to try to get in there because of how small it is, and if you have big fat sausage fingers like mine, it's going to take a little bit. But there is all the scarring on his face, The beard looks great. I feel that they were able to sculpt and depict this figure or this character very well. And he has some nice sculpt work. I mean, look at his arm. You can see his arm has a lot of scars on it. It's rugged, kind of looks a little dirty, maybe from being on mission all day, but they sculpted the detail greatly. I mean, it's super fantastic on the detail. I would take off his uniform so we can see what the skeleton looks like or the rest of the figure, but I'm scared that I could probably rip something or I won't be able to get it back on, so I am not going to do that. Now, we'll get back to the articulation. Head moves up, moves down, swivel, arm rotation, hinge, bicep swivel, hinge, rotation, and another hinge. Waist swivel, leg kicks forward, kicks back, sneaky spread, bend at the knee, swivel, rotation, hinge. So now that we got the articulation out of the way, we're also going to look at his accessories. Now this is accessory portion A, I guess you want to say. This is what he comes with in the first little package of accessories. There are maybe, I think, 1 or 2 things missing from it that I am currently having on the side that I'm going to put in the second portion. So make sure to stay for the rest of the review. So as you can see, he comes with a plethora of hands for his, dang it, I forgot what his hand is called. It actually has a name. Let me know in the description below if you guys remember what that is. But he does come with 3 pairs of hands. He has a 4th one that's actually on him that is the same color and design for his left arm, the robotic arm. And then he actually has an interchangeable portion of it, so you can change the color for an upgraded one, just like in the video game. And he does come with his signature style pose of his fingers in front of his face, like he does in the video game. And then he has a slightly open hand that I just dropped on the floor. Pick that up real quick. There we go. So we have that, and the detail on that looks really nice. Let me just plug this in real quick so you guys can see. So there is a hinge joint and a swivel, but it looks great. It has a nice bluish color to it. It has the gray, and there's a light blue, dark blue, and then we have the orange with the white fingers. Looks nice. I do like the fact that they gave us an additional arm to customize the look of our Venom Snake. And then as for his right hand, he comes with the trigger finger. He comes with a slightly gripping hand, probably for his cigar, and then he has a closed fisted hand. He also comes with this extra, sorry, something distracted me. Comes with this extra band. I'm not sure what it's for. I mean, this figure came with no instructions whatsoever. He also has a cigar with the smoke effect to it, and it's translucent, so that looks really nice. He also comes with his iDroid, which is a mixture of the iPhone and the droid. You can have it hold it like this, or you can have it displaying, you know, some kind of mission or something like that. And it's nice, loose, translucent green, and it looks nice. It depict, you know, gives you some other options of displaying it. Well, also what I thought was interesting, and it comes with an extra set of boots that you can put on, so that way you can have him be a little bit more, have more articulation, so they separate. So these will go over, and then they also give you some additional pegs that I have on the side. I'll show those real quick. So here's the pegs here. That way you can easily, you know, switch that out, because the boots he actually has on, if you notice in the articulation portion, there's no slit to it, so there's no way for him to actually bend or anything like that. They can only swivel. And then the last accessory of this portion is his knife. Very great detailed. I'm trying to figure out where I can mount it on him. I'm thinking that's what this is for. So once I figure that out, I'll let you guys know in the rest of the video. So let's get to the second portion of accessories. All right, so here's his other section of accessories. There was an accessory I missed from the first one that I have it right here. It's right in the center. I forgot to mention about his pistol. And these pistols and all these accessories, all the weapons look great. I mean, they're just molded into the normal, you know, gun portion of it, but I mean, it gets it done. I wish the clip was removable. That'd have been a nice touch, but it's not. So we got his little firearm there, his little handgun. We also have his another machine gun here. I don't know which one this is. If you guys know which make or model of this weapon is, let me know in the description. And then obviously I think this one, you know what, I don't know this one either. I want to say this one is a HK. It's coming to me. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but it does have a suppressor, so that way you guys can use that. I believe this is a Scar, or this one's a Scar, or they're both some kind of variation of a Scar. This one obviously is a Uzi, and this is the non-lethal one, because that's why it's blue. None of this is detachable. Oh, the clip is detachable. Look at that. So we have a detachable clip here on that one. I did try tugging on it. It didn't want to come out. What about this? Oh yeah, so the clips are detachable. As you can see, there's no rounds inside. So you could use it to throw it at your enemies. See this one? Yep, detachable. It's a nice tight fit. So you know it's secure and you know it won't fall out, fellas, when you're collecting. Let's try this one again. No, this one is not detachable, whatever. And it has an extended mag, which is really nice. And then we have a bazooka or grenade launcher. This is removable, it's interchangeable. You get 2 rounds, so you can look like he's holding a extra round on him. There's a way to have him holster a lot of these weapons. I just haven't figured it out yet. Once again, it doesn't have any instructions. The molding, the paint apps on these are nice. I mean, you can see the nice shading on this bazooka or rocket launcher. That does have all the scopes and, you know, accessories attachments on there. You can see the nice light brown for this one. You can also see that the nice little bronze kind of gold paint, or not gold, but it's like a bronze metal or gunmetal finish right here along the side. So they did take their time and give it that gunmetal look, so that way it looks, you know, accurate. This one is just straight black plastic, nothing special. So I'm gonna go over all the different variations of headgear that he comes with. So as you can see, this guy comes with a very big arsenal of accessories, and I'm still not done. He does come with a bunch of other accessories for his face and other types of masks and stuff. So we're gonna go over that right now. So here he is with his night vision goggles on. They just slip on. It's a nice, secure, tight fit. You could turn them to the side so you could take a better look at them. And the detail of the night vision goggles looks pretty accurate in my opinion, but they look nice. It's nice and, you know, that olive drab green. There's some, you know, white sections of it. You can almost see like there's like a little lens in there. So it looks great. So we'll go on to the next head accessory. All right, so here's his sand goggles that he has on during the game. Nothing too serious about that. I do want to make a quick note that if you are going to interchange these or, you know, display one of these on, take off the horn first before you end up putting them on, because you don't want to lose it. So that way it's secure, because it will fall off pretty easily. So just wanted to let you know. We'll go on to the next one. So now we have another mask accessory. This is him with a gas mask. Now I want to let you guys know that to be able to put this on, you're not going to be able to put it on over his head. You would have to actually remove his head, which is pretty easy. It slips right off. It's kind of like if you see my SH Figuarts Jiren review, the head just slides off and there's like a little, I don't know, it's like a little circle piece that's on the ball peg. And what it is grooved, so that way you can switch heads and things like that. So you actually have to slip his head off, put the mask on his face, and get the what's it called, the belts and the things that secure it around his head. Just stick it in the back as high as you can, and then it'll look like it's on. So he does come with this accessory. Let's get to the next. So one of the other accessories he comes with is a full face mask or gas mask or bio mask, whatever you want to call it. So he does have that as well. The detail on all these masks are very nice. I mean, they do get all the, you know, detail that they need on them, especially the goggles. And for this one as well, I mean, you can see that he has the 2 little silver portions on there, has some great paint apps for it, and the eyes are nice and yellow. So it looks great. It looks awesome. They got all the detail for the back of the head. You could tell it's a mask because it's like all different shapes. You can see the grooves and all that good stuff. So let's go to the last mask he comes with is the chicken head. If you don't know what this is for in the video game, if you put this on, you're basically playing it on super kindergarten easy, where you won't get spotted, you can't die, all this craziness. Like, it makes the game super easy. So I thought it was a pretty good idea that they added this accessory, and it makes the, you know, the whole thing worth it. You know, I think it's very nice. You know, they got all the nice detail of it. It's like an off-white. There is some shading on it, and then you also have the little chicken, I don't know what it's called, little crown. The eyes look like it's all droopy and everything. So I think they did a really good job, while, you know, to include that for this figure. So my final thoughts on this figure, it is very nice. I'll tell you right now, it's very difficult to stand. I'd probably recommend you switching out the other boots. For these ones, make it super difficult for it to stand. And another thing is, you couldn't get into any tactical poses. You know, you couldn't get him on his knee. You couldn't get him, you know, lean forward with a weapon. He's really stiff as a figure. Real quick, I wanted to go over some of the other accessories. There's a couple last little things, but he does come with this. it's like a little sticker of a soldier that it has the exclamation point, but it also has these little stickers. Let me see if I can get it to focus. But he does come with a watch. I found out what that little band was during the accessories portion. And then he also comes with a sticker for the Walkman. So you can see right here, you can actually stick this here to make it look like he has a tape there. Same thing for his watch. You could stick that on the watch to make it look like it has something, which I thought was pretty interesting. I'm not going to peel it off. I can't even display this guy just yet. I need to make room for him. And then he comes with the iconic box. So he does have this box. It's pretty easy to set up. I'm not going to set it up. This is going to stay in the box. It has little instructions right here on how to unfold it, so that way you can hide Mr. Venom Snake inside the box. Last accessory, if you've seen, would be this right here. This is this little cloth, so you can wrap around his neck to make it look like, I guess, when he had the cloth around his neck during that one cutscene. So my final thoughts on this figure, I give it a solid B-, close to a C, just because he can't really pose that well. I mean, he's great. All the aesthetics are great. The accessories are phenomenal. For the retail price, you pretty much got your money's worth. But as it being a figure to be able to display, you're only going to be able to display him standing up, or, you know, maybe sitting down on something. But you're not going to be able to display him, you know, like on his knee. You could probably display him laying down, doing a prone. But, you know, you're not going to get any good tactical stances with this figure, like I did with my Rebel Tech figure, because that guy is freaking phenomenal. But check out that Venom Snake review as well. But all in all, I really did like this figure. I'm glad I picked it up. One of the gripes I have on it is the little horn falls off really easy. I mean, I'd probably get like some sticky tack, or I'd get something so that you can put in there just a small little bit so the way it stays in place. I mean, you do get two other versions of it, a longer one or a shorter one, or a really tiny one. So like I said, I would probably recommend putting some like sticky tack, something that doesn't, you know, actually adhere. It's just temporary, so that way you know it won't fall off. Because if this guy takes a tumble or falls on your shelf, or, you know, is not able to stand, or a little shake, that horn is going to come out and it's going to get lost. Just to throw that out there. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like always, you know, if you come to this channel, you're coming for the reviews, and I will see you guys on the next review.